I met Margo 6 years ago when her and Shane first started dating, and it didn't take long to realize why they had sparked a connection.
So when I told Margo I was going to cry loads at her wedding, she said to me, quote, "Get it together, king."
Flower is like
I gotta get one more.
Today is a time to pause, look back, and smile at all the moments that brought you here. On the day of their engagement, Shane was definitely nervous and Margo had her suspicions that something was up.
Look beautiful.
When the time was right, Shane nervously walked her over to a spot overlooking Lake Monona and asked her to marry him.
You're gorgeous. It's really pretty. You look really good.
The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, "I love you," at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It shall continue through all the years. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting your husband to wear a halo or the wife to have wings of an angel. It is not only marrying the right partner, but being the right partner.
For these vows, you shall say to the world, "This is my husband, this is my wife."
Shane, do you take Margo to be your wife?
I do.
Do you take Shane to be your husband?
I do.
Now, by the power vested in me, not only by the state of Wisconsin, but also by ESPN, as the commissioner of the King Family Fantasy Football League, I now declare you husband and wife. You may kiss each other.
Here's where it gets serious. As kids, Margo and Carly always wanted a dog, and we didn't want to deal with the trouble that comes with a four-legged child, so we resisted.
All right, don't make eye contact, correct?
Stop it. Don't look at each other, all right?
If you haven't noticed yet, I'm a massive wedding crier. So if you don't mind indulging me while I try to get through this, if you want to cry along, I'd be really appreciative. Mom, I'm looking at you, but not anymore because holy shit, I'm gonna cry a lot.
You probably know that having a younger brother is maybe not always the easiest thing to do. Having my brother by my side, oddly enough, it just made me feel invincible. And there's one story that comes to mind that I think reflects this sense of invincibility really well.
I'll get back to the script here. Margo and Shane came up to Green Bay for a visit and to meet the family and to hang out. Margo brought Shane, and Shane brought a puppy. The thought occurred to me at the time, Margo is either going to marry this boy or she's going to own a puppy.
I know for these speeches, I'm supposed to tell you stories about the first time I met Shane and how I put him through the ringer to make sure, like, he was the best, you know, for Margo. He was good enough for her. But the truth is, none of that was necessary. Shane has been one of the family since the day we met him.
When I was 8 years old, I had a run-in in the weight room. Yeah, that's probably not where you expected that sentence to go, but you like that? Is that nice? And somehow we had gotten the weight that we were using stuck on the top of this pulley system. Screw it, let's just pull this peg out of here. It worked. The machine unclogged. Right when that happened, I decided to rest my hand on the base of the machine. But to this day, I still have a very distinct image of Shane guiding me into the locker room, cleaning up my hand, and just getting me to the point that I knew I was going to be okay. Invincible or not, he was going to be right by my side through thick and thin. Luckily, I'm not the only one that gets to feel this unconditional support.
Our cousin's husband, Steve, said one time at an event, Shane's so nice, even I'd date him.
Margo, you have grown into a wonderful woman and a great human being. And you are a credit to your mom and dad and to your sister Carly.
You're welcome.
I can't wait to watch you two continue to support each other and ebb and flow through life. But please just make sure to ebb and flow a little better than an old weight room machine.
Truth is, I want to grow up to be more like you. Confident, charming, kind, funny, resilient, and even sometimes a little gassy.
So raise your glasses, everyone.
Can I get a cheers to happy couple?
To Shane and Margo.
Cheers to the happy couple and best wishes. We love you.
One last cheers. Let's raise a glass to love, to each other, and to an amazing night ahead.
I'd be wary on the dance floor tonight if you've had a few drinks and you can't laugh at yourself. If you fall, trip, slip, or in any way bruise your pride, even if there is blood, most of us are going to be standing behind you trying to stifle a laugh.
You two take care of each other, help each other through the trials and tribulations of life, and you will be fine.